Hello students, myself is Parminder Singh from Prab Kirpa classes. Our today's topic is safeguarding your computer, why antivirus is essential. After going through this course, the students will understand that antivirus is a software which protects our computer system, mobile devices, and other devices from viruses and other forms of malicious software. The students will also understand that antivirus is essential to protect our computer system and the data stored therein from the cyber attacks. The students will also learn that antivirus software does not provide complete protection against malware. We will have to adopt cybersecurity best practices. We should have to adopt safe browsing habits to and to opt for not clicking on each and every email, each and every link, and going on visiting unsecure websites. We should run thorough scan of our computer system off and on with our antivirus software. We should purchase the branded antivirus software. Then the students will also learn that these days there is normally no difference between antivirus or anti-malware because the companies are selling the security software which is providing protection not only against viruses but also against Trojan horses, worms, and other forms of malicious softwares. The students will also learn that the antivirus software works by making use of various techniques and technologies such as signature based detection, heuristic analysis, real time scanning, sandbox analysis, behavior techniques, cloud analysis, artificial intelligence, machine learning, etc., so that it may detect the viruses. The students will also learn about cloud analysis, where analysis of the suspicious file is done in the servers maintained by the vendors. The students will also learn that when the cyber criminals are making use of artificial intelligence and machine learning in developing latest versions of viruses and other forms of malicious software, antivirus softwares developers or antivirus software vendors are also making use of machine learning and artificial intelligence so that they may protect our computer system and other devices from zero-day threats and other types of latest threats. The students will also learn that antivirus software on detecting a malware may quarantine or remove the infected file, or it may block the running of the infected file. Our today's topic is safeguarding your computer, why antivirus is essential. When we go through the history, we find that there have been cyber attacks from time to time. The cyber criminals have find it very easy to use malicious software to earn easy money. How they earn? By way of launching cyber attacks in which they make use of viruses, trojans, worms, and other forms of malicious softwares. The cyber criminals launch the cyber attacks mostly to earn money. There may be other purposes of launching cyber attacks, such as they may be having some grudge or want to take vendetta from some organization or individual, or the purpose of the cyber attack may be experiment, or they want some enjoyment or fun. We daily go through the newspapers or the media reports. We usually find reports relating to the cyber attacks in on some particular organization or individual, or some ransomware attack. Though we read the same and understand the implications of cyber attacks, but we do not realize that we should also take the steps to protect our computers or similar devices from cyber attacks. And one such step to protect our computers, mobile devices, and other similar devices from cyber attacks or viruses, trojans, worms, etc., is to install antivirus on our computers or mobile devices. It is also here logical to mention that even if we understand that the antivirus is important and we should install the same in our computer, and when we go to the market to purchase the antivirus, we ask the shopkeeper that please give me antivirus which should be of reasonable cost. Suppose the shopkeeper has two types of antivirus software with him, in which he earns, say, commission of rupees of $5 in one case and $10 in another case. The commission is higher in the case of $10, in which he earns $10. It is unbranded anti-software. But the other software which is gives him the commission of $5 is from the branded company. You can naturally come to the conclusion that the shopkeeper or the seller of the antivirus software will advise you to purchase the antivirus software in which he earns the maximum profit, because we do not know what functions the antivirus performs or what type of benefits the particular antivirus software should provide to us so that it can give us maximum protection from the malicious activities of the cyber criminals. So we will now discuss what is antivirus. Antivirus is software which has been designed by the cyber experts to protect our computers, smartphones, and other similar devices from malicious software, which is commonly known as malware. Now, how the antivirus protects our computer system from viruses or other types of malicious softwares? The antivirus uses a combination of many techniques or technologies to protect our computers and the data stored therein from the cyber attacks. These techniques or technologies are maybe signature based, heuristic analysis, behavior analysis, etc. By using these technologies and techniques, the antivirus identifies and eliminates viruses, worms, trojans, ransomware, and other types of malicious software. Now, the another important point is why antivirus is essential, or what are the benefits of antivirus. The purpose of antivirus is to safeguard our computer system or mobile devices and the data which is contained therein from the malicious softwares or from the cyber criminals, from the attacks of cyber criminals. Now we will discuss some of the benefits of antivirus. First is to ensure the normal functioning of the computer. Whenever there is a cyber attack or some virus or any another type of malicious software hits our computer system, our computer system becomes slow. Some of the files may go missing, or some of the files may appear in our system which we have not designed or made, and our computer system freezes, or when we give the command to our computer, it does not accept the command, or it takes very long time to take command. So here the role of antivirus comes. If we install a good quality antivirus software in our system, such type of things, that is crashing of our computer, slow working of our computer, deletion of files, may not happen. So let us read. When a computer falls prey to malware or virus, the malicious software can cause many harms to our computer system, such as disrupt the normal functioning of the computer, system crashes, taking up a lot of memory, etc. The antivirus prevents these things from happening. Next point is protection of data. Earlier, we used cameras to take the photographs and keep the hard copies of the same in our record. But this is, with the passage of time, we are storing our personal photographs on our mobile devices or computers. Earlier, we used to maintain all our records in file-based system, but now most of our business information is stored in our computers or mobile phones. Earlier, we used to go to bank to withdraw or deposit money, but now the time has changed, and most of us make use of online banking, where we have to use username and password or other safety measures to operate our accounts. So when there has been technological shift with the passage of time, and we are making use of computers and mobile devices to save our personal data, personal photographs, business related information, it becomes very necessary to take all the steps which we can take to protect the personal data, business information, and the personal photographs from unauthorized access. In other words, we can say that we have to take steps to protect our data from cyber attacks. Here, the importance of antivirus comes. The antivirus prevents the unauthorized access of our personal data by the cyber criminals. Let us read what is written here. Protection of data. It is likely that you store important data, family photos, personal information, secret business documents on your computer, tablet, PC or smartphone. Hackers are always busy in launching cyber attacks to steal personal and confidential information. How they steal? Because though they may be sitting thousands of miles away, they will launch cyber attacks wherein they will be in a position to hit our computer with some malicious software, and that malicious software will reside somewhere in our computer system and will slowly pass on our personal and confidential information to the hacker, which they will use for identity theft, or for they may launch ransomware attack, and they may ultimately ask for ransom. So antivirus software protects your personal and business data from unauthorized access, theft or manipulation. Next point is real-time scanning. When we go to the market and ask the purchase a computer, normally the free antivirus facility is provided to us with the computer or mobile device itself. But it is quite possible that that antivirus which is free of cost has been provided to us along with our PC or laptop or mobile device may not be providing us the facility of real-time scanning. So now what is real-time scanning? Antivirus programs often offer real-time scanning. Well, we are purchasing the antivirus, we must take into consideration, or when we are installing some antivirus or some free antivirus software has been given to us by someone, we must see whether it has the facility of real-time scanning. What is real-time scanning? Real-time scanning means antivirus constantly monitors your system for any suspicious activity or files, because there may be antivirus softwares in the market which may not be providing this facility. They may be scanning your system off and on, say after 1 week, after fortnight, after 1 month. But if you have downloaded some file or opening some file and the antivirus is not continuously monitoring your system, then that virus or malicious software will naturally cause destruction of your computer system, or delete the personal data, or may send the personal data of yours to the hackers. So we should opt for the antivirus which gives us the facility of real-time scanning. It continuously goes on scanning your system and finds out whether there is any malicious activity going on in our system, or whether there is any malicious software which is unauthorizedly going on and doing the activities to access some confidential information from the system. When the file is opened and downloaded or executed, the antivirus software scans it immediately. Why it scans? It checks for any signs of malware. Malware means malicious software. If the antivirus software during the real-time scanning detects a threat, the antivirus takes steps such as quarantining the file, removing the infected file, or alerting the user, or blocking the malicious activity. So There are some antivirus softwares which also provide the facility of email scanning. What is email scanning? All of us use mobile phones, computers, and these days there are not handwritten letters which go from one place to another and take many days to reach at the destination. These days we make use of online emails, electronic mails. That is, we use Gmail, Ymail, or other types of emails. Now the antivirus software checks incoming and outgoing emails for malware attachments. These days, most of the emails may land in our inbox of the emails where the emails may be from unknown sources. They may be providing us or luring us with a free gift, and we immediately open the attachment. We should not do that, because in the attachment which has been sent, the email which has been sent to us from unknown sender, that may contain malicious software, and if we download that attachment or hit the link which has been provided in the email, it may lead us to a malicious website, and it may download a malicious software on our computer, and it will then carry out its malicious activity. So here the role of antivirus comes. It may Good type of antivirus softwares provide us the facility of email scanning. They check all the mails which come into our emails, or all the emails which grow from our side, for any malicious attachments or infected links or suspicious content. In this way, the antivirus safeguards users from email based threats. Next is firewall protection. Some antivirus softwares provide the facility of firewall, which acts as a barrier between your computer and unauthorized program which is trying to come in through the internet. The firewall monitors incoming and outgoing network traffic and blocks unauthorized access attempts. Firewall attacks acts as an extra layer of security cover to your system. It is just like a bodyguard to your computer system. Now the next benefit of antivirus is system performance optimization. Some antivirus software often include system performance optimization tools. What are those? These are those tools which can improve the performance of your computer. How they improve the performance of the system? The system performance optimization tools which have been provided by the antivirus software, they remove the unnecessary files. How they improve our performance of the system? They remove unnecessary files. They clean up the temporary files. They optimize system settings, and all this results into the improved performance of your computer system or mobile device. Next is blocking malicious ads. Some cyber criminals do not directly use the email attachments or infected websites to launch their cyber attacks. What they do? They exploit weakness in the online advertising networks and distribute malware through online advertisements. In other words, we can say that some cyber criminals do not distribute malicious software through emails or infected websites. they distribute malicious software through online advertisements, because by way of online advertisements, the malware is in a position to reach to a large number of audience, and the chances of the success of the cyber attacks increase. Antivirus software with web protection capabilities can block these malicious ads and prevent users from visiting compromised websites, reducing the risk of malware infections. It happens that whenever online advertisements are appearing, some of these may have been compromised by the cyber criminals. And when you click on those online advertisements, some malicious software may be downloaded on your computer system, and then the cyber criminal will be in a position to carry on its malicious activity, such as deleting your files or carrying out the theft of the personal data from your computer system, or identity theft, etc. Next is zero-day exploits. What is zero-day exploits? The cyber criminals are very intelligent persons. They are always busy in developing new and new types of malicious softwares. On the other hand, the cyber experts are also busy in developing the antivirus software, which is in a position to combat with these malicious softwares which have been developed by the cyber criminals. But there are always chances that some malicious software has been designed or detected by, say, hit your system only recently. New type of virus has been developed and it has hit your computer. And the antivirus may not be in a position to protect your computer or mobile device from that malicious software, because the antivirus does not has the capability to detect and remove that type of malicious software. So these type of malicious softwares which are of very recent origin and for which the software vendors have not developed patches are known as zero-day exploits or zero-day threats. Now what is written? Zero-day exploits are weaknesses in the software that are unknown to the software vendor and have no available patch or update. Antivirus software utilizes heuristic and behavioral analysis techniques to detect and protect against such threats to some extent. Next is advanced persistent threats. As the name suggests, these are very advanced type of threats in which the cyber criminals make use of polymorphic, fileless malware or another complex nature of malicious softwares, and the normal or traditional antivirus is not able to protect your computer system from these type of advanced threats. Now what is written? Advanced persistent threats are sophisticated and stealthy cyber attacks that target specific organizations or individuals. These threats remain undetected for extended periods of time by traditional antivirus solutions. Some advanced antivirus software which are equipped with advanced heuristics behavior analysis, sandboxing, cloud scanning, threat intelligence, machine learning capabilities, and artificial intelligence. They can detect and respond to such threats effectively. It means that if we are having advanced type of antivirus software on our computer system, then our computer, then the antivirus can take care of advanced persistent threats to some extent. Next point is peace of mind. Using antivirus software provides us peace of mind because we know that we are having antivirus installed on our system and it will provide the coverage against wider range of threats. Antivirus reduces the risk of data loss, identity theft, and other security breaches, allowing you to use your device and browse the internet with confidence. It does not mean that we have installed antivirus software on our system and we do any type of activity on our computer. It does not mean so. We take the example that in our four-wheeler or car, we have installed latest types of airbags. We have already having the seat belts to protect us in the event of accident and other types of gadgets which may be available in the market to protect you in the event of any accident. But it does not mean that by taking such safety steps you will use your vehicle for speed racing or on the highway, because if we increase the speed indefinitely on the road, there are chances, or we drive recklessly, there are chances that our vehicle may hit the divider or may met with an accident in which we may receive severe injuries or even the accident may prove to be fatal. In the same way, if we have installed antivirus in our system, it does not mean that we go on opening each and every email which has landed in our inbox and we open each and every attachment which is attached to the email. We go on clicking every link which is there in the email. We go on opening every website or anything which we want without understanding that the site is not secure. The email has not come from the known person. It is from some unknown person and it may have some malicious software, or the link may lead us to some malicious website. If we go on doing such type of activities and if we act negligently in such a way, then the antivirus, then the day is not far when our computer system or mobile phone may fall prey to these cyber criminals and most of the data of our computer system or mobile phone may be deleted, or the data which is stored in our system will be lying in the hands of the hackers. So always follow the best practices, cyber security best practices. We are to understand that antivirus though installed in our system, but we have to see, we have also to adopt some other precautionary measures which we will discuss later on. Now, some antivirus programs may also provide additional features such as parental controls, password managers. We will also discuss about the same in our next videos. While Antivirus is essential security measure. It is important to remember that it may not provide complete protection against zero-day exploits and advanced persistent threats because the patches are may not be available for the zero-day threats or advanced persistent threats by the time they have hit our computer system. We should use antivirus software in conjunction with other cybersecurity best practices such as practicing safe browsing habits, keeping our operating system and applications up to date, regular software updates, data backups, network segmentation, using strong and unique passwords. We may add that we have already uploaded 4 courses, that is cybersecurity is a broad concept, 18 crucial cybersecurity tips, 7 consequences of cyber attacks and cybersecurity myths, emerging trends and technologies in cybersecurity. You may also go through the same to understand the importance of adopting cybersecurity best practices and what are those things which we should not do while we are using our computer systems or using the internet. Now the topic before us is antivirus or anti-malware. Which do I need? First question arises is what is the meaning of antivirus? Antivirus is a software which protects our computer system from viruses. Let us read. Antivirus software scans your computer for known viruses, identifies and removes them. Traditional antivirus programs are focused on combating viruses specifically. Now another question arises, what is then anti-malware? Anti-malware is a software which protects our computer system or mobile devices from malicious softwares including viruses, trojans, ransomware, spyware, adware, bombs, etc. In one of our courses, we had discussed that virus is only one type of malicious software. On the other hand, malware is a much broader term which includes not only viruses but also worms, Trojan horses, spyware, adware. So in the same way, to combat with the viruses, antivirus software is there, and to take care of malicious software, including viruses, anti-malware has been developed by the cyber experts. So now let us read what is written about anti-malware. Anti-malware programs are designed to detect and block or remove a wider range of malicious software, including viruses, worms, Trojan horses, ransomware, spyware, adware, and more. The anti-malware software often provide additional features. What are those? These features are real-time protection. That is, they go on continuously scanning our system to find out any malicious activity or malicious software in our system. Web browsing protection. Web browsing protection means when we are visiting various sites, it will protect our computer system from any malicious software. Some anti-malware programs also provide the facility of email scanning. Email scanning means it will scan the emails which are going into our system or going out of our system, so that there may not be any malicious software in our emails. Then is email also antivirus anti-malware program may also provide the facility of behavior based detection. That is, it detects the malicious software on the basis of behavior of the malicious software. So anti-malware is a bigger term, and it provides protection not only against viruses but also against other types of malicious software. And the anti-malware may also provide us other features which have been discussed: email scanning, real-time scanning, web protection, behavior scanning, etc. Now the question arises whether I should purchase antivirus or anti-malware. When the cyber criminals started developing the malicious software some decades ago, firstly they developed viruses to carry out their nefarious deeds. With the passage of time, they developed other forms of malicious software, say worms, Trojan horses, and ransomware. So the term virus came into existence quite earlier, and the term malware came into existence after many decades. By the time the term malware came into existence, the term virus has become ingrained in the minds of the people, that till the people make use of the term virus even when we are talking about malware. So let us read. When cybersecurity software was first developed, it was called antivirus software, simply because viruses were the most common threat at that time. With the passage of time, other types of malware came into existence. More comprehensive anti-malware software was introduced. Nevertheless, the antivirus term struck in the minds of the people. These days, there is no distinction when it comes to antivirus or anti-malware. Nobody is offering software that detects and removes viruses only and ignores worms, trojans, ransomware, and spyware. It means that the companies which are developing the softwares or security softwares are developing such type of security softwares which take care of not only the viruses but also the other types of malicious softwares. So in fact, these days antivirus of reputed companies offer wide ranging protection. It means that the security softwares which have been developed by the companies are now providing wide ranging protection to take care of not only the viruses but also the other types of malicious softwares, that is the malware. As the technology is changing very fast and the cyber criminals are developing new and new types of viruses or other forms of malicious software, it is high time that we also change our mindset and do not run after the free antivirus software. We should install that security software on our system, computer system, which provides us the maximum protection from the cyber security attacks, such as the antivirus software should has the feature of 24/7 real-time threat protection. That is, it should continuously going on scanning our system for any malicious software which may intrude into our system. The antivirus software should provide the facility of automatic updates of signatures of the viruses or heuristic algorithms. It should provide us web protection, email scanning, and behavior-based analysis. And another important point is the antivirus should be compatible with our operating system, such as Windows, Mac operating system, Linux, etc. Because every operating system has its own features, and if we install such an antivirus software in our computer system which is not compatible with the operating system of our computer system, then the performance of our computer system may become slow because they may interfere with the working of each other and they may not work in harmony with each other. So keep in mind that whenever we are purchasing antivirus or anti-malware software, we should purchase it from established and trusted company which has the history of providing reliable and effective security solution. We should also check the reviews from reputable sources to gauge the effectiveness of the software. You can check the reviews which have been put on the Amazon, Flipkart, or other sites regarding the particular brand of antivirus or anti-malware software. And after going through these reviews, or you may consult your friends or other persons who may be having knowledge about the cyber security, and only after that you should go in for the purchase of particular type of antivirus software. You should apply your own mind while purchasing the antivirus software. It is extremely important to keep our security software up to date. We should regularly scan our computer system. We should adopt safe browsing habits. We should regularly update operating system and applications, and we should be cautious of email attachments and downloads. And only by adopting these type of cybersecurity best practices, we can maintain a secure computing environment. Now the topic before us is a closer look at malware detection, methods used by antivirus programs, or how antivirus works to detect viruses. Antivirus software is installed on the computer system to detect malicious software, which includes viruses or other types of malicious softwares. Now the question arises, how do they detect? Antivirus software makes use of various techniques and technologies to detect, prevent, and remove malicious software from the computer system. We will now have a general overview of how the antivirus software works to detect and remove viruses? First point is it makes use of signature based detection. Now the question arises, what is signature based detection? Just like every human being has its own types of signatures, viruses also do have signatures. But here is a difference. We have or we write the signatures ourselves, but the viruses do not write their signatures themselves. The signatures of the viruses are created by the cyber security experts, and these signatures are kept in the library, and the antivirus software makes use of this library of signatures to find out whether any malicious software or virus is present in the computer system. So the antivirus makes use of signature based detection. That is, antivirus software makes use of the signatures of the viruses which are known to us. That is, the signatures are only in respect of the known viruses for which the signatures have been developed by the cybersecurity experts. Signatures are not present in the library in respect of the new viruses, and the antivirus software is not in a position to detect and remove those viruses for which signatures are not there in the library of signatures. So now we read this. What is written? Signature based detection. It is one of the primary techniques used by the antivirus software to detect known viruses. Antivirus software maintains a database or library of the virus signatures, which are unique patterns or characteristics of specific viruses. Virus signatures are just like the fingerprints of the viruses that antivirus software uses to identify and recognize malware. Whenever the antivirus software does the scanning and it compares the files, programs, and the system areas against these signatures to find any matches. If the during scanning the antivirus software finds any match with a virus signature, it takes the appropriate action to remove or quarantine the infected file. That is, if it finds that any virus signature matches with any file or program on the computer system, it removes or quarantines the infected file. The database of signatures is regularly updated by the antivirus vendors to include new signatures for recently discovered viruses. Though signature based detection is very accurate and effective, but it is effective only against the known viruses. It is not effective against the viruses which are of recent origin. Signature based detection cannot detect new or modified viruses for which signatures have not been created and have not been added to the signature database. So that is why the heuristic analysis is used. Antivirus software also make use of heuristic analysis, which involves analyzing the behavior and characteristics of the files and programs to identify potential threats. It means that in the heuristic analysis, antivirus soft in the heuristic analysis, there is use of behavior and characteristics of the files, and as well as heuristic algorithms are used to find out the viruses. For example, if a file attempts to modify critical system files or make duplicate copies of itself, the antivirus software may flag it as potentially malicious. This technique of heuristic analysis is particularly useful for detecting new or previously unknown or zero-day threats that do not have signature specifications. Next is behavior monitoring. Antivirus software continuously monitors the behavior of the programs or the processes that are going on in the computer system. And if the antivirus software finds any suspicious or malicious activity which deviates from the normal or expected behavior, then it may red flag it. For example, if the program attempts to do system modification or the program tries to assess the sensitive areas of the system without authorization, the antivirus may flag it as suspicious. It means that some program may be going on in the computer system, but it is trying to assess the information from that area of the computer for which that program does not have authorization. Then the antivirus software will consider it as malicious software or malicious program. Next is sandbox analysis. What is sandbox analysis? Suppose this is our computer system. Now the antivirus will do that. It will create a virtual sandbox. That is, it will create some specific area wherein it will carry out the activities of the virus. That is, in that specific sandbox, it will verify or measure the performance of the malicious software. Suppose the antivirus has find out that some file or some malicious activities going on in the computer system. It will take that file to the virtual sandbox and will analyze the behavior or the working of the malicious file there to find out or ascertain whether in reality malicious software is present or some virus is present. This virtual sandbox is separated from the other system so that the activities or the malicious activities which are being done by the malicious software or the virus do not affect the working of the rest of the computer system. So now we read the same. Some advanced antivirus software use sandboxing, which involves running potentially malicious files or programs in the controlled environment. The suspicious file is executed in the virtual sandbox. That is, the suspicious files will run in the virtual sandbox, and this suspicious file is isolated from the main system. Here in this virtual sandbox, the behavior of the suspicious file is observed. If the suspicious file exhibits or shows malicious actions in the sandbox, the antivirus can take action accordingly. Such that is, it may quarantine the file, remove the file, etc. Next is real-time scanning. Antivirus software often provides the facility of real-time monitoring. It means that the antivirus software actively and continuously monitors the activities which are going on in the computer system so that it may find any suspicious or malicious activity. Whenever we open the file or download some file or do some execution of the file, the antivirus software immediately starts scanning the file which has been opened or downloaded so that it may check for any signs of malware, so that it may find out whether any malicious software is present in that file which has been downloaded or opened. If the antivirus software finds out that there is some threat or virus in the file which has been downloaded or opened, the antivirus software can block the action or quarantine or remove the infected file. Next is automatic updates. The antivirus software provides protection against the viruses. As the cyber criminals are developing new and new type of viruses or malicious software from time to time, and they are making use of these newly developed malicious softwares to launch the cyber attacks, it has become very essential for the software vendors, antivirus software vendors, to update their antivirus software continuously. So, to stay updated against new and emerging threats, antivirus software regularly updates its virus signature database, heuristics, algorithms, and other detection methods. By way of these updation, the antivirus software can identify and provide protection against new viruses and malware variants as they emerge. Some or modern antivirus software solutions use cloud analysis. When we are talking about cloud analysis, it does not mean that the analysis will be done in the clouds which we see in the sky. Here, the cloud analysis means we will understand this same with the help of an example. Suppose we purchase the software, antivirus software of company A. It is having its servers at some place, say in some other country or in some other state or in the same state where we are residing. We have purchased the antivirus software. This is our computer system. The antivirus system is installed in it. And when our computer system is running, the antivirus software detects that there is some suspicious file or some virus may be present in our computer system. The antivirus software will send the information about that malicious file or suspicious file to the server of the vendor or the company which had sold, or this software belongs to a particular company, the server which is maintained by that company. The antivirus software will send the information about the suspicious file to the server of the vendor or the cloud-based server. All the activities regarding the analysis of the file will be done in that server, and that server will have the make use of advanced algorithms, large-scale threat analysis databases, and other types of latest techniques and technologies. And it will find out whether in reality there is some virus or malicious software present in the file. If so, it will send the information about the same to the antivirus software, and the antivirus software of the computer system will delete or remove that file. So now we will read it. Many modern antivirus software solutions use cloud analysis as part of their malware detection and analysis process. If a malicious file or program is detected by the antivirus program, it sends the information about the file to the cloud-based server of the vendor for analysis. The cloud-based server then checks the file on the basis of the advanced algorithms and large-scale threat analysis, threat intelligence databases. If the file is identified as malicious or suspicious, the server provides real-time results. Real-time means immediate results to the antivirus software, and the antivirus software can take appropriate action based on the cloud-based verdict. That is, the antivirus software may delete the file, quarantine the file, or take such other step as may be advised by the cloud-based server. Next is machine learning and artificial intelligence. Cyber criminals are making use of machine learning and artificial intelligence to devise or develop new forms of viruses and malicious softwares. In the same way, software vendors are also making use of machine learning and artificial intelligence so that they may defend the computer systems and other devices from the cyber attacks of the cyber criminals. Now, the advanced antivirus solutions incorporate machine learning algorithms and artificial intelligence techniques. Machine learning and artificial intelligence help the antivirus software in detecting zero-day threats and sophisticated malware, because the zero-day threats and the complex malware may not be detected by the traditional signature-based detection. Antivirus software also help in reducing false positive detection. It means that those antivirus software which make use of machine learning and artificial intelligence are in a position to reduce the chances of false positive detection. What is the meaning of false positive detection? To understand the same, we take an example. Suppose there is a criminal in the market or in your country which is having some finger cut, and the intelligence reports say that that criminal may escape out of the country, and the alarm has been, or this intelligence, so, and the message has been sent to all the airports and railway stations that such type of person which is having a finger cut is a criminal. So it is quite possible that there may be hundreds and thousands of persons which may have some sort of problem in their small finger. So in the same way, antivirus software sometimes raises false detection. That is, some virus may not be there in the file, or virus may not be present in your computer system. It is quite possible that there may be some resemblance of any file with some virus or the code of the virus. There may be some resemblance of the file which is present in your computer system, and there it may resemble, its behavior or code may resemble with some virus, and the antivirus software may say that this is the virus and it will quarantine or remove the said file. So antivirus software which makes use of machine learning or artificial intelligence, it reduces the chances of false positive detection. That is, such type of false positive detection chances are reduced. These technologies, that is the machine learning and artificial intelligence, enable the software to provide more accurate and proactive protection against malware. It is important to note that antivirus software is a very valuable tool, but it cannot catch all types of malware, because cyber criminals are each day busy in developing new and new types of viruses and other types of malicious softwares. And when the software vendor comes into the knowledge of the particular type of soft virus or malicious software, only after that it makes or updates its antivirus software. So the antivirus software is not in a position to provide protection against zero-day threats or advanced persistent threats which make use of polymorphic or fileless or other new types of malicious softwares. So we read here that new and evolving malware can sometimes evade detection, and so it is very important to practice safe browsing habits, avoid downloading files from untrusted sources, keeping the operating system and software up to date, and use additional security measures to complement their antivirus protection. It means that though we have installed antivirus software on our system, we should not think that our system is completely protected from the cyber attacks. We have to adopt cybersecurity best practices. We should not open each and every email. We should not click on each and every link which may be present in the link. We should not going to open each and every website. We should go in for only those websites which are secure and having and the address bar as HTTPS and there is a padlock sign in it. And we should download the files only from the trusted websites, and we should keep our antivirus and operating system up to date so that we get protection against all the non malicious softwares. Now the topic before us is neutralizing the threat, actions taken by antivirus software upon detecting malware. We have already learned that antivirus software makes use of many technologies or techniques such as signature based detection, heuristic analysis, behavior analysis, real time scanning, sandboxing, cloud analysis, machine learning and artificial intelligence. It makes use of many technologies and techniques to detect viruses and other forms of malicious software. Now the question arises, what it does after detecting, why it detects, if it has detected, then what it will do with the viruses and malicious software. Now this is the question before us. When an antivirus software detects malware on a computer system, it can take several actions to reduce the impact of threat and protect the user's system. Now, what action or specific action the antivirus takes, it depends on the antivirus software and its configuration. But here we will discuss some of the common actions which are generally taken by the antivirus software on detecting the malware. First is quarantine. Quarantine means to isolate. When the antivirus software detects malware, it may quarantine the infected file. It means that it may isolate the file and move the said infected file to a secure location, which is known as quarantining the file. What is the purpose of quarantine? If the file is quarantined or isolated from the system, the infected file cannot cause infection to the other files or other softwares which are present in the computer system. The user can review the file later on. That is, the user can review the quarantined item later on and decide whether to delete or restore them. Next point is removal. In some cases, when the antivirus detects a malicious software or an infected file, it may immediately remove the infected file from the computer system. But sometimes the antivirus software may offer the option to delete the detected malware. And if the user opts to delete the malware, the antivirus software deletes the malware from the system. If we delete the malware, if we opt for the same, or if the antivirus software deletes the malware from the system of its own, then the malware is completely eradicated from the system and can no longer can cause harm to our computer system. Next point is repair. When the malware does the infection to a file, then there are chances that the malware may have modified the file or caused corruption or corrupted some of the contents of the file. In certain cases, the antivirus software may attempt to repair or restore the corrupted file to its original state, because the malware has hit the file and it has corrupted or caused some infection to the file or corrupted its content. And in some cases, the antivirus software may repair the file or restore the file to its original state. But it is to be noted that all antivirus software do not offer the facility of repair. And even if the antivirus software offers the facility of repair. The repair, the success of the repair will depend on various factors. That though the antivirus software may be having the facility or may be providing the facility of repair of the corrupted file, but the success of the repair will depend upon the extent of the corruption caused by the malware and the specific malware involved. That is, what type of malware has caused corruption. Next point is disinfection. In certain situations, the antivirus software may attempt to disinfect the infected file by removing the malicious code while keeping the file intact. That is, there is some infection in the file, the antivirus software will remove that infection from the file. This action of the file disinfection is usually performed when the file is very important or valuable, such as critical system file or very important documents, and we do not want the complete removal or deletion of the file. Next is, it is important to note that success of disinfection process differs depending on the specific antivirus software, nature of the malware, and the extent of file's infection. Some antivirus programs have advanced techniques or specialized tools which have been specifically designed for repairing or disinfecting certain types of files. Next is blocking. When an infection is caused by the malicious software, then that infected file may cause infection to other files, or the infected file may carry out its malicious activities, or the malicious software present in the infected file may carry out some unauthorized changes in the system file or do some other nefarious activities. Here, the antivirus software can block the execution or running of the infected file. By blocking the infected file from running, the antivirus software effectively prevents the malware from spreading to other files, programs, or systems. Or by blocking the infected file, the antivirus software prevents the malware from making changes to other system files or carrying out its malicious activities. If the infected file or program attempts to establish network connections or communicate with malicious server, the antivirus software can block these connections. It means that suppose this is our computer system which has been hit by, say, some virus or malicious software, then it is quite possible that the malicious software has been designed by the cyber criminal in such a way that it will establish contact with the computer system or the server of the hacker, and it will pass the information which is personal or confidential from your computer to the computer of the hacker or the malicious server. It may pass on the information from this computer to this computer or the malicious server of the hacker. Now, here the role of antivirus comes. Antivirus software will block this connection so that the malicious software which is present in our system may not pass on or communicate any information to the malicious server. This blocking of the antivirus software prevents the transmission of the sensitive data, personal information, login credentials, or the download of the additional malware components. It is quite possible that when the malicious software which is present on your computer system may, when it establishes connection with the malicious server, it may download some malicious software from that server. And when the antivirus software disrupts that connection, the downloading of the malicious software will also stop and the working of your computer will be safe from the likely effect which would have arisen. It is important to note that blocking actions taken by the antivirus software are based on predefined rules and heuristics designed to identify the malicious behavior. It means that the antivirus software does the blocking activities on its own. This type of blocking is done by the antivirus software only on the basis of the predefined rules and on the basis of the malicious behavior which has been identified by the heuristic analysis. However, there is always a possibility of false positive and false negative, where legitimate files or programs are incorrectly blocked or malware is missed. Next point is alerting the user. When malware is detected by the antivirus software generally provides an alert or sends the notification to the user, informing the user about the detected threat. The alert sent by the antivirus software may be in the form of pop-up notification on your screen or taskbar alerts, or the notification may be sent by the antivirus software on your email, or there may be notification on your mobile. The alert sent by the antivirus software may contain details about the malware, its severity, and the recommended actions to be taken. In certain cases, if the anti-malware software determines that the detected file or program poses an immediate and severe risk, it may automatically quarantine or remove the file without sending an alert to the user. It will take immediate action and remove the or quarantine the file which is malicious in nature, and it is likely to cause much damage to the system or the data contained therein. It is important to note that the exact action taken by the antivirus program may differ on the basis of the specific features of the antivirus software, settings, and severity of the detected malware. We should regularly update our antivirus software. We should regularly run scanning of our system and follow the recommendations provided by the chosen security solution to maintain a secure computing environment. In most of the cases of the antivirus software, users have the ability to modify the settings or the parameters of this antivirus software in accordance with our specific needs and requirements. For example, the antivirus software may offer the user the option such as whether to automatically quarantine, delete or repair the infected file, or how to handle the suspicious files or programs, and the notification preferred by the user, whether the notification is to be sent on email or on the mobile or in the form of pop-up on the screen. Now we will like to conclude this course. Antivirus software is a type of software which is designed to protect our computers, mobile phones and other similar devices from viruses and other forms of malicious software. Antivirus software is necessary to protect our personal data, our business data, and reduce the chances of identity theft and other security breaches. Antivirus software is not a foolproof security, and it is not likely to provide complete protection against zero-day threats, advanced persistent threats. Antivirus of reputed companies offer wide-ranging protection, that is, they are in a position to detect and remove viruses, worms, trojans, ransomware, spyware, adware, etc. Antivirus software implies many techniques and technologies such as signature-based analysis, heuristic analysis, real-time scanning, behavior analysis, sandbox analysis to detect, prevent, and remove viruses and other forms of malware from our computer system. On detecting malware, the antivirus may take actions such as quarantining the infected file or deleting the file or disinfecting the infected file, etc. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.